Today's quote is entitled, "A disturbed home becomes a disturbed spiritual life." Good marriages are important because if home life is disturbed, our spiritual life becomes disturbed. And if we can't learn to serve our families well, what is the meaning of being servants? If we fail in our family life and succeed in our service, then we have only succeeded by failing. There's a concept which is called succeeding by failing, which means you succeed in one area of your life by failing in another. Now, a lot of devotees, I can't say the percentages, believe that succeeding in Grihastha life is not that important. What's important is succeeding in your spiritual life. Even if you fail in your you fail in your Grihastha life, in order to succeed in your spiritual life, that's okay. Now, in rare cases, it may be an incompatible situation, and a man may be very qualified to take sannyas. And so in that sense, you could say the failure of Grihastha life was a great success because it liberated him to become a sannyasi. But that's the exception. So what we're talking about here is succeeding in your Grihastha ashram, because it's an ashram, and we should succeed in any ashram. Succeeding in our ashram is the basis, is the foundation for succeeding in our spiritual life in general. I wanted to take sannyas when I was very young, and I asked Prabhupada if I could, and Prabhupada said, first become successful as a Grihastha. I do not want to give sannyas to anyone who has not been successful first as a Grihastha, because by being a Grihastha successfully, you learn responsibility, you gradually learn detachment, you overcome your lust and so forth. And you make a lot of sacrifice in the Grihastha ashram, which builds your character and eventually qualifies you for a more renounced life. So we should never think that it's just Grihastha life and it doesn't really matter if I'm successful or not, because all that really matters is that I'm successful as a devotee. But that equation is wrong, because the foundation of your success as a devotee is based on the foundation of your success in your ashram, of course also in your varna. But here we're speaking about ashram. So I know some devotees think this way, that being successful in the Grihastha ashram is not that important. And a lot of devotees will think, well, you know, I was attached when I was young and I got married, but now I'm a little older, I'm more detached. I really don't like the Grihastha ashram anymore. I don't even like my spouse that much. So why try to make it successful? Why put energy into it? It seems to be a waste. Because it's an ashram that we should make successful. That's why. Also, Prabhupada said, if we are not successful in the Grihastha ashram, then we become a laughing stock for society in general, who we are trying to teach by example. And if we can't teach how to live properly in the Grihastha ashram, then how can we teach other Grihasthas how to live properly in the Grihastha ashram? So these are things that Prabhupada said that he felt were very important, and therefore they're very important for us to consider. Hare Krishna. If you like this video, you can subscribe below. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you share this video with others, if you comment on it, if you like it, do whatever you have to click to share it, because I think a lot of devotees would appreciate getting these videos. I try to take our philosophy and put it in a practical way so we know how to apply it in daily activity. And this is one of the services I do, and I want to reach as many devotees as possible. If you can help me, I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you.